Welcome to Dead Center Disc Golf. My name is Cole Blaze, and I'm proud to bring you Frostbreaker 2023 at Shawnee Mission Park out in Lenexa, Kansas. Presented by Dynamic Disc of Kansas City. Go down to Rosedale, play around, go to Dynamic Disc, grab a disc from their great selection. Get a Z-Man over at Joe's KC. That is a perfect day, in my opinion. Hole 1, par 3, 359 feet. We've got some left to right, downhill. Not so much, but you do have a late gap here that's narrow. Want to get something straight. Make it here. Skip on up to the basket for your birdie. If you end up in the left or right creek beds, it is playing casual. AJ Cruz 9 under first off the tee for a 5-player card. Throw in T-Bird, star T-Bird. Gets a little low, gets some good turn out of it, and some good skip out of it, making it down into the creek bed. But a little off to the right. He will have to struggle through to get a window down there. John Bones Jones, 8 under. Also going far right, a little bit more height, a little bit more turn. Similar spot as AJ. Another T-Bird 3 off the tee. 7 under Courage Davis. Corrects over to the left-hand side of the fairway. Does slide up. I do think that made good progress, even though that tree obstruction couldn't see the full flight. Jesse Adame, I think I'm saying that right. 7 under. A little bit more height. Ends up hitting a tree, but does land nicely with an angle for the gap. Cade Kohlmeier throwing a MD3, 7 under. Little low. Catches edge here on the fairway. Gonna be a little disappointed with that shot. Right now he's going through a harp and gonna try to sneak through that angle. That's gonna be tough. It's a little pinch there. Puts a little touch on it, but yep, pushes through the backside. And lands down in that creek bed to the right. Another high out of the hand. Another tree hit for Jesse. Shouldn't be too bad from where he's at. Could save par. Here we are with AJ. Sizing up a line. Not much. Even with no leaves. We got all these little branches. Does find an opening for his layup. Will save par. The Condor from Courage Davis. Love to see it. He's going to step out from that tree. Oh, places it nicely. You see how difficult it is. John Bones Jones able to sneak an outstretched throw. Save his par. Here's Cade. Good run. A little short, little left of the basket from his perspective. Here's Jesse. Incredible par save from Jesse. AJ also with a par. Cade does take a bogey. John with par as well. And so is Courage. Hole 2, par 3, 333 feet. Another straight shot. You do have that tree pretty much lying down on the ground on the right. You also have OB Creek on the far right. Shouldn't be a problem for any of the players here today. But yeah, that is one thing to look out for. Cruz still leading the box. Still 9 under. Still throwing the T-Bird. Nice straight shot. Going to get a nice forward skip here. Ends up, yeah, I think right around circle 1. In circle 1. John Jones, 2 times champ. Trying to three-peat here like Jordan. Frostbreaker. Been in the top 10 of Frostbreaker since 2017, I believe. Gets a nice tree kick to stay in the middle of the fairway there. Courage. Leaking out a little to his left. That'll be tricky from that side there. Might have a window. Jesse throwing the Alpine Spruce. I really like the commitment he does on his wind-up and throw and follow through. Putting everything into that disc. MD3 again from Cade. Leaks over to that new platform for alternate basket. Has to lay up. Jesse ends up over here in the rough. Again, has to lay up just like Cade. Courage does make it quite a bit farther. He has a look. Short and to the right of the basket. Let's get a dagger from John Jones. Oh, nice catch. Nice birdie. See the replay here. Kind of see the angle he gets in. Nice. Bottom right of the basket, but low enough. Oh yeah, give him the windmill. Ooh, nasty spit out for AJ. Just get big putted. Courage finishes up the par. Jesse also cleans up his par. As will Cade. And AJ's got to be kicking himself. That had a lot of chains. Hole 3, par 3, 322 feet. Little elevation gain off the tee. Tight window. And got a little bit of a berm here. You want to filter down this hill, end up to the right side. You can go to the right side of this tree or try to skip up on the left. Ground is rocky and also muddy today. Not a lot of ground play. Got to be weary of those conditions. John Jones on the box. Nice and low. Skip up off the berm. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Not the best roll, but he's up there. AJ puts a little bit more of a left-handed shot. There it is. There's the roll down. Exactly what you want to do on this hole. Use that hill to your advantage. Courage going with a nuke. Throwing it low. Skip up. Nice skip. Gets past that tree. He'll have a look at a birdie too. Little right out of the hand. Up on that hill. That's going to be a tough one. Cade, the dynamic disc getaway. Short, compact release. Ends up high on the hill. A little farther than Jesse's shot. Ooh, Jesse. Banging metal. He's had a couple good putts already. Cade also striking metal. Both coming up short. John Jones burying it again. Back-to-back birdies for him. Courage does well to clean up his birdie. Nice putts. AJ, light work. Way to bounce back after that nasty spit out on 2. Here's Cade to get his par. And Jesse taps in his par. We'll see a lot of that. Not a lot of holes that are going to challenge, except for this one. Hole 4, par 3, 410 feet. Tight gap, OB, little path, and short and left of it. This is called the keyhole. This position here is the toughest to access on this hole. There is a deep position further out, but this one is just the angle and how narrow this gap is. It is really difficult. Most players, I believe most players are going to just go for par. Try to get up there in that gap, do an upshot, get close to the basket, clean it up. John Jones going with the rock 3 off the tee. Leaks a little left, gets lucky through the trees. Ends up clean on the other side. AJ going back to the T-Bird 3. Gets some good action up there to the right. Good spot. Have a nice hyzer look through the gap. Courage using the whole width of the gap. Cole Johnson on Camp 2. Placed in a good spot. Watch out, danger zone with all those discs flying. But that's where they're aiming for. Trying to get up right on the hill. Make sure the angle's good. Don't do too much. Cade, we're going to see an enforcer from Cade forehand. This is maybe the play to try to get up there to get a birdie look. And, you know, it's a long shot, but he's the closest of the group. John's a little inside on that. Ends up, or outside, I mean. Ends up to the trees on the right-hand side of the gap. Jesse also goes a little far outside, ends up behind some trees. We get a pro pig sighting. Uh-oh. Wow, lucky double kick back out into the fairway. And AJ makes the correction, gets all the way up there. Within 5 feet of the basket, 3 feet. Cade, put some juice behind it, should be okay. Courage plays up nicely, should be no problems. Jesse saving the par with a great putt. High in the chains. Good catch by the veteran baskets. He's got a good putting stroke. John Jones gets his par. Cade Kohlmeier also gets a par. You'll notice in the top or the bottom lower third with the names, all those little dots will show you indicate birdie, par. Birdie's indicated by green, par by blue. Of course, you get a bogey and it's red, as Courage so aptly demonstrates, unfortunately. Hole 5, par 3, 210 feet. This is a short one off the tee. Just want to get straight, get past these rocks here. Nice touch, don't go too far. There is a cluster of trees behind there that could get a little sticky. This should be short work for most of the players here on this card. Got to get a birdie here. Got to get. Jones sitting 10 under, throwing the Sky God. And that's about as good as you're going to want to get it. Nice and easy underneath the basket. Bullseye. AJ Cruz, 10 under still. Whoa. Oh. The angle is looking like an ace run there for a little bit. Slowed down, settled nicely. Jesse stayed straighter than I think he was hoping. Got some work left. Cade off to the left, out of the box, right on your screen. Unfortunately hits a tree. Not what you want to do. Courage also leaks it out to the left side. Has a little meat on the bones there. Cade just going to pitch up. Maintain that par. Great putt. About a 24-footer for Courage there. Jesse. Birdie putt. Good birdie putt from Jesse. A little bit of bullseyes from John and AJ. Just leaves Cade to clear up his par. Good recovery from that kick. On to hole 6. Par 3, 330 feet. You do have a gap out of the tree and want to swing it out right to left. Come back. There is a cart path in the back there. Go over that. That is OB. But nothing really pressuring here to push it that far. Something nice and easy. Get around. Hook back to the left. Just as, oh my goodness, John Jones with a bullseye hit 2 feet from the basket, if that. AJ, that might go deep. That might go, yeah, it doesn't go OB, but it does go deep. Jesse ends up short, cuts it off a little bit, gets a really nice roll to get down there. That was pleasant. Thank you. I'm sure he'll take that. Courage. Another great shot. Again, nice and easy throw. Nothing too much to it. Follow that hyzer line. A lot of angle there from Cade. And another, oh my goodness, just walk up to the basket. Really great roll. Man, this grounds, this hole. AJ with a good bid. Started low out of the hand, ended low. Cage hit there for him. See what Jesse can do from here. Jesse sinking it. What a shot. Jesse, I'm telling you, great putting stroke on the day. Courage also gets a birdie to go 9 under. Cade with a birdie as well. John Jones able to take the lead at 12 under as AJ finishes with a par. Hole 7, par 3, 362 feet. This one's got heavy brush on the left-hand side, all the way on the left-hand side. Low-hanging trees here on the right. I'm not sure. Cedars, some kind of pine, something. Anyway, don't want to be in it. You want to get underneath it, get up into the basket, or try to access it from that straightaway. Angle's a little better to try to go up under the trees. Easier said than done. Looks like John's going to stay away from those trees, try to float something with some turn. Does nice. Right on the edge. Should have a look. Good, pretty good look for putt here. Jesse going the tree route. I wish I could see it. Oh my goodness, there it is. Hops in there. Beautiful shot. Perfectly executed. Just past the basket. I think Courage is going to follow that. Going really high speed. A little short. Does nice though. Ends up right, looking right at the basket. Cade's really lining up to go tree route. Does so. Gets a nice skip. A little short, I think. A little low out of the hand. Kept it from getting farther down the fairway. See what AJ does here. AJ also taking that. Not as far out as everybody else. Going to skip way up into very dense brush. But there is a little path. That path goes over to the next hole. It looks like he landed right there in it. A little bit out. He has to reach out. Gonna lay up. Puts it a little bit past the basket. Not much you can do there. Those trees, tree branches are much too low to try to give it a proper run. Ooh. High left. Chains out on Courage's birdie run. Ooh, high and right. Basket not being friendly. Oh, no spoiler alert. Jesse get the birdie there. AJ, the par. Looks like we're going to stay with this camera. Easy par cleanup for John Jones. Not to be confused with a UFC fighter. We just share the same nickname. Fun fact. Everybody cleans up their pars. Would have been nice to see some birdies on this one, but chaining out. Here we are, hole 8, par 3, 406 feet. We got a bird's eye view, tee on the right. Basket, you can see far left upper corner. Most, I think, are going to go to the right side up on top of the hill. There is OB on the cart path and over. Jesse's going to try to get up under these trees again. There's CS all leaked over here to the right. He's a little bit farther down the hill, short of the basket. Let's see what John does on this. He's got a Halo Star Boss. Puts it out. This is a little bit high. Might get caught up in these trees. See if it can find its way through. It does. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Beautiful. Courage. Going to follow suit. But that's gonna fade a little too quick. Ends up down in what looks like, I think there was some controlled burn. Got rid of a lot of the tall grass over there. Cade, low out of the hand, driven well. This should work out if it can come back. If we can find it. I think it just kept going straight. It might have gone all the way down. AJ. Really putting some juice in it. Really blowing past. Stayed up there. Never got that fade to come back down the hill. Courage, a little jump putt. We'll settle down underneath the basket. Yeah, AJ way up there. Gives it a little layup action. No way. No way. Oh, I thought he had it. I'm telling you, that putting stroke. Jesse is on the basket. Cade wasn't on the basket there, but he'll take his part. As does AJ. Yet to see John. Here he comes. Beautiful drive. 15 feet. Gets his birdie. Got a little pattern going for John Jones here. Par, birdie, birdie, par, birdie, birdie, par, birdie. Let's see if he gets another birdie. Everybody cleans up. That's the name of the game on this course. You've got to be on it, and you got to be getting birdies, because upshots are not going to get too difficult. Basket 9, par 3, 457 feet. That little tree that's growing is going to be a problem in its adolescence and adulthood. We are going to play to the left of the guarded basket over here. Got those branches you have to deal with, but relatively straightforward shot. Back to the star boss for John. Leaves it up high, wanting to get that fade, get back in there. Tombstone. Told you this ground's a little wet, so got a little bit of stickiness going on. Jesse puts a number on this one. Gets it to fade back. Not going to get a whole lot of ground action though. A little down the hill. This is more like it from Courage. See what's he get. A little short, but up the hill. Might have some obstruction from that tree to deal with. Cade high and early out of the hand. He's going to end up the hill. Not where you want to be. Not too bad though. AJ, low line drive. Got some nice turn to it. Gets underneath this tree. He might be in good spot. Yeah. Great skip. Got a little bit left to go, but he's up there. Jesse's just going to go for a nice flick forehand. Get it up there. Nicely done. Courage going to do the jump putt. We'll be able to clean that up as John's disc roll away from him down there. Saw that. Cade lays up. See AJ do some work here. Come on, AJ. Get in. There it is. Nice catch basket. That was a good... That was 36 outside. Circle 2 putt there. Hits the rim. Goes straight up. Lands in. John cleans up his par. Cannot complete the pattern. Courage also takes a par. Oh, there's someone on the course. Oh, look, I think it's a caddy. Here's a look at our front 9 leaders. John Jones with 13 under. AJ, Jesse, Courage, and Cade following up with 12, 10, 9, and 7 under. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe. Dynamic Discs presenting the Frostbreaker 2023. Big shout out to Josh Harvey allowing us to come out here and film Cole Johnson on second cam. Thank you as well.